Truly, Allah Jalla Majduhu is the being which is the most loving. He is Al-Wadud. Anyone who have love is due to the love created by Allah Jalla Majduhu. And that is nothing compared to the love which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majduhu have for us. And it is out of that love that Allah Azza wa Jal has created. Otherwise, He was not in need of creating something. He didn't need. So when you don't need something and you employ someone just out of favor, okay, he is a poor person, okay, he will get a job, I have 10 employees, I don't need, they're perfect, they're more than enough. I will employ these 5 others and I don't need them. But I will pay them full. I will pay them full as others are paid, but I don't need them. So this is pure mercy and rahmah and compassion upon those people. Allah Jalla Majduhu didn't need any creation because He doesn't need worship. He doesn't need praise. He's not in need of these things. And if we do, He still is not in need. If we don't do, still He is not in need. If we do, it doesn't make any difference. If we don't, it doesn't make any difference. It's like the sun we have now is amongst the creation. If I turn my little lantern or electricity or candle on, it doesn't make any difference to the sun. If I don't, it doesn't make any difference. What difference does it make to the sun? Sun is the source of light and in the creation of Allah. If I light a candle, if I don't light a candle, sun has its own light. So Allah Azza wa Jalla is self-sufficient. The sun is not taking any energy, any gas, or any kind of actually power from the earth or from the planet Earth or anything, or we are not fueling it. It doesn't need any fuel. It is self-sufficient. There is so much gas, hydrogen, other things in it which Allah Azza wa Jal has placed in it that it doesn't need. It is self-sufficient. So if I think I have put a light on, done a favor to the sun, no, sun even does not bother the sun. If I put the light off, it doesn't make any difference to the sun. But yes, when the sun, something happens to the sun, when the sun will not be there, then I cannot and anything cannot exist. Same is it. When Allah Azza wa Jal will stop empowering the creation and making them exist, then everything is going to be non-existent and finished. And until then, still it doesn't matter if you millions and billions, trillions, infinitely creation which Allah has created, they pray. So that's for sure. They should understand for sure. So what is all about us about? All of us is about love of Allah Jalla Majduhu. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that Allah does not think. He doesn't need to think. He is all wise, He is all knowing. But just to make you understand, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thought as though I will give existence to a creation they will enjoy as well forever and ever. Some creation I will create for 10 years, 100 years, days. Like the life of fly is only about few hours, some days, the house fly. Some bacteria might exist only for a few minutes. Some might exist for 10 days, 20 days. Some actually like human beings, 100 days, 200 days. Some like stones, thousands, hundreds and thousands of years. But then they will stop existing. They will actually. But Allah Azza wa Jal also thought that, okay, I am forever living. Why not give some creation this privilege of ever living and ever enjoying? So for that, even to give that, he asked, like some people ask this question, oh, why I was created? I did not ask to be created. Yes, you did not ask actually, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does inform us that our spirits, when we were in the form of spirits, which is the real me, Allah did ask, do you want to be created as responsible creation and have amana or not? If not, good and well. You still actually exist. But there's no hisab kitab for you. But if you want to enjoy, and live forever in enjoyment and in your own kingdom, then you can do as well. But it's not, you have to be a candidate. You have to qualify for that. Otherwise, all creation could live forever. But Allah Azza wa Jal selected some. And for that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given us, the human beings, the opportunity. Okay, I will give you 60, 70, 100 years life. If you live that life goodly and prove that you can live in a lawful parameters, you will be given the kingdoms of the heaven. And if you are causing chaos here, what will you? There's no entry for those type of people. Like here as well is this: if you're covered criminal record, countries don't give visa. They say, okay, we want character certificate. If you want a student visa for America, for Russia, for Europe, for UK, character certificate. Or if your character is clear, you are a candidate. If you want to be, otherwise they say even you cannot even enter the kingdom, United Kingdom. Similarly, there is qualification for kingdom of heaven, not United Kingdom, but kingdom of heaven, which is everlasting, which is much hundreds times more actually large in size and everything. For that also you need some character qualification. And that qualification, Allah Azza wa Jal, what is the qualification? Nothing extra. Nothing, not much more. Just live as a law-abiding citizen of this earth, of this universe, of this existence. One is living a law-abiding citizen of a country. One country have different law, another country have different law. So you might be law-abiding here, like you're going 70 miles per hour, or so. In Germany, you go, maybe they have 100 miles per hour speed. So you are law-abiding there if you are going 100 miles. But here, you come, even you cross 70 miles, you are out of the law. So different countries have different laws. The kingdom of Allah, being yourself here in existence, also have laws, and that laws applies no matter where you live. وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. Allah is with you. Allah says, Allah is with you wherever you are. End of the story. So that law actually, so live a law-abiding citizen of this life, and you have entry, you are qualified for the kingdom of heaven. That's qualification, but the entry is given as a grace. Even in this country, okay, there are many people who qualify for big jobs. They have, for example, there's a one big job which has remuneration package of 200,000, whatever. There might be 1,000 applications, thousands candidates who all qualify, but they give to one because there's no more job. Or they gave to one as having just a grace, okay, we'll select this person. So even though you qualify for paradise, still entry into paradise is by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fazl. If he doesn't still want, he would say, no, you are not, you can't argue or take a company in court, or I did qualify, they didn't still give me job. They'll say, we don't want him. Simple story. We just don't want him. It's our country, it's our company. We don't want to employ him. Simple as that. Yes, if you were racist or discriminate, you can say, but we don't need him. Told, finish. And if we do, that's their favor. It's a favor. Okay, we will settle you in. That's a favor. So even though you have the full credentials and qualification of paradise, we do not deserve. It's not necessary upon Allah Jalla Majduh to enter. It is still His fadl and mercy, because He is loving. He does actually care. He blesses more than we actually do. He gives us entry. But do not forget about that actually, that every person who have BA in, for example, or economics or maths or arts, doesn't necessarily mean that he should be given a job. It's still up to the company. So even though you have degree of paradise, still it is up to Allah Jalla Majduh's fadl and rahmah. So that is our Lord, that is the Almighty, that is the Lord of heaven and earth, who has created everything, and as a favor have sent us here, given us privilege.